Hi, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we want to make all villagers' life as bad as possible, but also he said to me that I should talk to all the traders and stuff. The innkeeper doesn't have anything to say.
Jesus.
As does the... okay, so none of them here. But maybe that that one fellow that had this weird name.
Anyway, I showed a couple of
If I find him again. Okay, so to reiterate on that, we have to change the butcher's fresh meat with rotten meat. For that we have to acquire rotten meat, and we have to color the water in the baths. That's the first thing we're gonna do. We had chicken. It's at 61, so it's not rotten yet. I'm already in stealth clothes. Okay, we have to color... Fucking kidding me, Mutt! Color the water with fake blood. Can't even see where I'm going because it's almost pitch black on the screen. Color the water in the baths. Okay. And this was always, we always do... Oh, I can do fake blood and I can put it on my weapons so that I look more intimidating. That's what the fake blood is for in like normal things. Okay. So now we have to go for the chicken coops. For that we have to go on people's estates and find the chicken coops. So let's see if we're finding some right off the bat. Yeah, these are chicken. But this is not a chicken coop. The chicken coops are very small in this game. They have this little ladder in front of it, where you can then interact with the thing to get the other stuff out, unless this is officially a chicken coop, but I don't think so. Okay, I think that is no official chicken coop, so we have to wait till we find one. My horse is standing here at the butcher's. Come on, let me find something. Don't want to skip you all around. Where are the fucking chicken coops? Okay, I have to skip you until I find one, and also I have to use this to see stuff. No, that makes it worse.
What are you doing creeping around like a footpad? Everyone has to carry a lighter.
Not everyone has to carry a light, because all the villagers don't carry a light. Also, it's a double guard. One guard spawned into another, which is totally weird. Still looking for a chicken coop. And here we have one. So... and put charcoal in. One charcoal. Yep. Replace the eggs with charcoal. Okay. I'll search for the next chicken coop. Yeah, they are these little small things. And they're really easy to not see. This dog had fucking problems. Oh, this one looks different. That's the first one I was at. Okay, so they can look different. Great. Steal the egg. Place the charcoal. So I'm looking for more chicken coops. Aha, here's the next one. But this is no functional chicken coop. This is the tenor that we already interacted with in a few quests on the other side of Ledechko. But I'll have to search more. Don't know if the smith has chicken. I did only find 2 households that even have chicken. No idea why the dogs are barking all the time, because I should have the dog friend perk. This is the farm to the southeast of the village, and yes, it has chicken, but it has the not interactable chicken. Okay, so back to Ledechko. This is already deep in the night, and I should start pickpocketing stuff soon before they all wake up. I wanted to be done with the chicken before that. Oh, they're already beginning to burden off this because it has bloody water. And we're near the stupid sounding dog again. The one that sounds like a demon. Let's relook at the map. So, this building, this farm had a chicken coop. It is this one. These 2 don't have a chicken coop. There was 1 chicken coop over here. One of those. There's one. And this one didn't have a chicken coop. This one didn't have a chicken coop. This one didn't have a chicken coop. This one did. Let's look up that building. The baker also didn't have a chicken coop. Okay, that building is for... That building is for wood. That one was a chicken coop. It's that one? Yeah. Yeah, this might be a chicken coop. This is a chicken coop. Finally got the last one. It's growing. it's getting light again. Getting light again. It's oh no, it's only 2. Okay. So we have all the chicken eggs done. And now we have. Fuck you. All the villagers also don't go without lights. So now let's save our game. Because we can just brew more savior schnapps. And I hope that you can't get an alcoholic from using savior schnapps. So now I'm wanting to go into people's homes and steal stuff from them. So we're starting here with the grocer. Yeah, fuck you. First one already did not work. That's the problem with pickpocketing. There's one failure state that just happens at random. It's not like, yeah, you're making too much noise and that's why all of a sudden it doesn't work. No, it's just... sometimes it just won't work. So these are normal villagers. First rosary. There's another villager over here. So now we have 2 rosaries. Oh, I almost stepped on the dog. That might have been what happened at the grocer. Let's just not go for the grocer and instead go for normal people, because they're easier to steal from. New perk point and picking, lock picking, of course. Lucky thief. No. If your sixth sense will warn you if someone is about to catch you in the act of. That's good. The starting position when locking will be closer to the end of the lock, making it easier to open. Oh, that's very much appreciated. That one. We're in another private area here, where they lock all the doors. Don't steal from named NPCs because they have a higher chance of catching you. And we got the third rosary. We switched the third rosary, I wanted to say. Number 4. So that was the 4th rosary, and there might be another door here.
What do you want here? Go and play your game somewhere else.
Yeah,
What?
no problem. I went away soon enough. He may have seen me lockpicking though. That might be a real problem. I mean, I didn't hurt anyone, so that's not the problem that might arise here. Okay, only one rosary to go, I think. Yeah, only one rosary to go. That's real trespassing, I have no idea why. Let's just go to the other side. Don't even know who lives here. Normal villager. Got the rosaries, got new perk picking, pickpocketing and stealth levels, both with perks. So stealth. Let's see. Noise, I don't need that. Committing crime, strength and vitality until you're caught or leave the scene of the crime. No, we want 30% stealth bonus when just crouching in the corner and hoping nobody sees me. That's a good one. And with pickpocketing, we're gonna go for item expert now, so that I learn like about stats of items. It will tell me, for example, how many groschen I'm stealing. Okay. What does the quest log say? We still have to refresh the butcher's meat with rotten meat, for which we have to find out what kind of meat the butcher has stored. Check in with the charlatan from time to time to find out how frightened the villagers are. But we still have the check for meat thingy. And of course my timer isn't running because I'm a professional. So let's see, what kind of meat is he storing? For example, yeah, the chickens are still there. This one, we just can't see what it is that he's storing here. But I wanted to look inside his house to see if he's storing something inside his house.
Lamb. And I'll need lots of it if I'm to switch it all.
Are you fucking announcing yourself every time you're sneaking somewhere? Okay, we'll need also lamb.
Just lamb now. I need to switch to lamb. This is venison. From roe deer. No wonder it's under lock and key.
50 pieces of roe deer venison. What else?
I need to switch the lamb.
What am I? Ah, that's lockpick. No. Are we on nourishment? Great, we can eat again. Who's eaten from my pot in the night? I have no idea. It was the guy who unlocked your doors and let them all stay open. We're still not done? Ah, okay. We're done. We need 25 lamb and 50 roe deer. Okay. 25 lamb. So assuming this is your... This is your standard merchant's chest. You'll have lamp here. Lamp with L. He doesn't offer lamp? Where would I get lamp? I can't just slaughter a lamp that's just going around everywhere, because that will be crime. So I need to. Is lamb mutton? Isn't mutton like male lamb? Let's try that. 25 of those. Mutton. Yes, it counts. Okay. Good that I know that. Okay, so we need roe deer next, and what else? We need roe deer. Okay. So now, after all the nightly stuff is done, we'll replace the meat in the next night. I'm gonna go sleeping again, so that the game is saved, and I'll see you after that. Okay, we are at a roe deer hunting spot here. That's around here. Yeah, that doesn't look like a roe deer hunting spot. That's a beehive. The fucking beehive, not... Ah, there it is. And the roe is dead. 1 kidney for the dog and 50 roe deer meat for the butcher.
Look what you'll love.
4 spoiled chicken, 25 mutton that's not spoiled. What does the quest log say? We have enough pieces, okay. Can't sprint while overloaded. Okay, what are we to get rid of then? How much over are we? By like 10? Don't know if it will continue spoiling in the other inventory. Let's move those to horse. Oh, that's not enough. Barely ever. Okay, we need the cobbler's kit now. We had like new weapons and stuff that we don't need. Okay, that's alright already. Okay. Let's take back the chicken from the horse, so that we don't miss it later. We are over encumbered again. Okay. We have like 4 daggers. Okay. So, we're gonna ride back to town again. We have all the stuff that we need to exchange at the butcher's, but we'll need to do that in the next night. So I'll be, as he suggested to me. Who are you? It's a Wayfarer. Next up, as he suggested, I'm gonna talk to the traders and the bailiff. The bailiff may need some looking around, so skip you if I ever find a trader or a bailiff. Traders will be easy. Their door signs announce them, like this one. We will directly go to the grocer here. And hope that he is open already. Nope. So I'll see you when I find the bailiff or any of the traders has opened, or I find a named NPC, because there was this one guy that had a weird name and I want to find him again. He was in the tavern at one point, but the next time I was there he wasn't there anymore. Is it that guy? Looks like him. Yeah, Fearless Felix. Okay, can't do anything about him. I won't check up on him until I'm confidently sure that I've done everything. You are not a trader, you're the chump guy. That will just waste my entire day. So I need to wait for traders or for the bailiff if I see him. That one almost looks like the bailiff. No. They have bailiffs always have like this piece of cloth wrapped around their head, and they're patrolling the town. So that's the butcher. Oh, the butcher doesn't even sleep here? No, he went to go get breakfast, I suppose. I'll see when the traders open. I think this one opened just, so I'll see you now.
You're telling me.
I hope I can. May the Lord watch over.
Not this trader. Okay, I've never been to this grocer.
I hope you're not off.
Eggs? Why?
Because they've almost all gone off. Can you imagine the stink?
I don't think I want to.
Terrible it is.
Uh-huh.
Enough to make you retch.
I see.
A diabolical stink. Like you've got a dose of the...
All right, I get the picture.
Aren't you a bit oversensitive?
Think up what to do with the rotten eggs. Rotten eggs are stinking and I need to think up what to do. Is it on the map? No. Rotten eggs are stinking and I'll have to think something up what I want to do with them. Okay. I assume there's more than one right answer. Still searching for the bailiff. And also wanted to talk. I think that one trader is the trader he was thinking about when saying trader. And that's all that happens. So the tailor doesn't have anything. Yeah. It's just the grocer that has one more option.
All colors, shapes, and sizes.
So I'm now searching for the bailiff. I'll see you when I find him. That's the bailiff.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You look a bit worried, bailiff.
How can I not be? What with the whole village complaining about ghosts?
Ghosts?
An empty grave that they say a revenant crawled out of. They talk of nothing else.
You don't think there's any truth to it?
No, it's nothing but old wives' tales.
But how come the grave is empty?
You don't need any magic to dig up a grave. A spade will do.
But why would anyone do that? Surely no God-fearing Christian would dig up the grave of some poor soul who hasn't even got the piece of hallowed ground to rest in.
A God-fearing Christian? No.
So you suspect someone?
Could be. There's been a band of good-for-nothing itinerants hanging around recently. They weren't making any trouble, though, so I let them be. But this is going too far.
How do you know it was them?
Who else would it be?
What about the Revenant?
Oh, don't you start. That revenant of yours is nothing but idle hands doing the devil's work. I'd send them packing myself if I had the time and the men.
Supposing I help you get rid of them.
You look like you know how to handle yourself.
But that doesn't mean I have to solve everything with brute force. I'd rather parley.
That's how I like things. Peaceful and orderly. I don't need any bloodshed around here. I've trouble enough with one long-dead corpse. Send them packing and there'll be peace again.
Don't worry, Master Bailiff. I'll be the very soul of discretion.
Then I'll gladly accept your help. Is there anything you need to know?
Who are these people?
Just some itinerants who'd rather roam the roads than do an honest day's work. They're not cutthroats, though, just petty thieves and beggars.
What are they doing here?
Damned if I know, or where they came from. Except for one fella who's from Ledechko. But the rest are from God knows where.
Are they armed?
As much as any thief. Who isn't these days?
Where can I find them?
Last I heard, they were a bit away from the village, across the river by the old mine.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck.
So I'll have another side quest. Optional, think up what to do. Optional, deal with the itinerants, so that the bailiff knows it aren't the itinerants that are doing the stealing. Okay. Across the river by the mine. I've been to that mine before. Okay. I'll see you when I get there. Okay. Hey, you guys, you need to disappear now. Derelict? Oh. Sorry.
What do you want, boy?
The bailiff sent me after you.
Oh, yeah? I'm shitting myself.
Well, you better take a good look at me and think again.
Ah, all right. Well, what does the bailiff want from us?
I'm supposed to get you to leave.
What's the problem, all of a sudden?
Someone hereabouts dug up a grave, and the bailiff reckons you lot are mixed up in it.
Sure, might as well blame us for everything. Why not? I suppose we burned down Skullets, too.
Don't play the innocent lamb with me. You know what I think?
No, and I don't much care.
Well, maybe you ought to.
Oh, yeah? Why?
You can help me with the haunting.
Because otherwise you'll be accused of witchcraft. And the penalty for that is burning at the stake.
What are you talking about? That revenant in Ledechko? But I've got nothing to do with that.
Well, I believe you, but the folk round here are keen to pin the blame on someone.
But why us? We don't know anything about it.
Well, try telling them that, if you think they'll believe a band of good-for-nothings. And who do you think will take your side?
We'll be off then, right away.
Very wise.
Come on, lads. Best leave. It stinks of trouble here anyway.
Okay, so they are dealt with. We still have to do something with Fearless Felix. Fearless Felix, okay. Oh, I didn't find him in the night. So that might mean one thing. Maybe he is indeed fearless and he's doing some stupid proof of courage thing with going out and seeking the Revenant. And I just have to scare him or something like that. So we'll see about that when it's time. First we have to go to the bailiff. But since we're already in town, I don't need to skip you there. I can just talk a bit. So far this quest is really funny so far. I hated that the bailiff has a private room that you can't enter, but he doesn't come out, so you have to go in. Make him yell at you and...
Here I am, bailiff.
Lure him
So,
out.
how did it go?
I dealt with them. They won't bother you anymore.
What? I hope you didn't kill them.
And why would I? I just persuaded them to leave. That's what you wanted, right?
Indeed, and I'm glad you managed it. Here's your reward. You've earned it. Good luck to you.
Now he's doing problems. He wants to throw me out. For which I have to run in again and do this. Okay.
Farewell.
Good. We still have Fearless Felix to care about. We have to find something to do with the eggs. With the rotten eggs that are not rotten yet, I assume. Chicken is rotten. Eggs are not rotten. Deer meat is not rotten. What about the mutton? Mutton is not rotten. Okay, we'll have to wait at least another day. Reading is almost at 18. Interesting. Also want to train our alchemy to higher than 9. That would be appreciated because I like both level 10 perks. I could check up on him, but I think it will already suffice for the quest and I want to do the rest of it. So chicken eggs. Rotten chicken eggs that are not really rotten yet. Okay, I think first thing I'll do is wait. So we'll wait for the night, I suppose. So I'll see you at night. Okay, now that it's night, the roe deer meat and the mutton also has spoiled. And the eggs are about to get rotten. So we can now... Why is rotten stuff heavier? I have no idea. But I had that happen to me once before. That I was all of a sudden overburdened because stuff started to rot. Chicken. Reactivate the perch crouching chameleon. Replace the chickens, you'll need 4. I mean, it has the eggs, but now the other stuff is really weird. It's just red. So does that count as rotten? I don't think so. That's just spoiled, not rotten. So we might need to wait another day. What else can we do? We can go to stuff like the tavern. The eggs are not rotten. God damn it. I wanted to go to people's homes and throw in their rotten eggs in their cooking pot. And try that. But the problem is that could make the eggs disappear, so... What else? Can we throw them in the fire? No. What else could we do with the fucking rotten eggs? I mean, I could throw them at like the house, but I don't have like a real good point for the of view for that. Okay, I wait for another 2 hours, so hopefully the mutton and the venison are done. And now the mutton is done, and so there, let's sneak in and do the mutton. Replace with mutton. Wanna try the venison? Okay. All of his stuff. Has spoiled now. Want to see the quest log again. Think up what to do with the rotten eggs is the one that's missing. Are the eggs rotten yet officially? Yes, they are. Okay. What would I do with the rotten eggs? I would like to throw them in fires and stuff. Can I like drop eggs into the pot? No. Okay. Drop into pot is for making people drunk or poisoning people. Okay. There was like a tip at one point that was shown as like poison the merchant so he will be more willing to haggle. So that's what they were thinking about there. Maybe it's not the butchers, but the taverns thing that needs to be spoiled with rotten meat. So I'll try that. Nope. So what else can we do with rotten eggs? Maybe I'll just have to run around and think about stuff. Wells and like washing basins, of course, but also wells or like haystacks. Okay, I'll try to look at everything in this town. I'll see when I'm done with that and found something to put the eggs. I need the option to put eggs somewhere, so that will be the most difficult part, I think, that I need to have the option to put them somewhere. Okay, I'll see you when I find something. If we look on the map, there's a well in the bathhouse. So no need to skip you to it, because I think well is the thing that we're going for. So
I don't have any rotten eggs.
I don't have any rotten eggs. They're not rotten enough. Okay. So I have to wait for the next night, I suppose, because on the day it's, I think, not safe to throw them in there. Okay, I'll save the game by sleeping like a few hours, and then we'll see us again. This egg now has an X next to it, so it's 30% is the threshold for that. Okay. So let's try to do that. We just saved, so let's just try to go there and see if we're undiscovered. Okay, so we already did the next thing, so I have no more things to go on. There's the bailiff. Okay. He's difficult to find sometimes.
God be with you.
So, how am I doing so far?
Good work, Henry. The whole village is shaking in its boots. Soon, people won't step outside the door without saying 3 Hail Marys.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm beginning to feel haunted myself.
Half the village is without rosaries. Someone even wanted to buy one from me.
And did you sell it?
I don't trade in such banal goods. But I sold him a cat's paw.
I didn't know a cat's paw was good for warding off revenants.
Henry, all the goods I have are good for warding off revenants. Everyone is talking about how all the butcher's meat went off after being touched by the hand of evil.
What, does this look like the hand of evil to you?
They have to go to the river to draw water now.
Why's that?
Because their well leads all the way to hell.
Oh, how dreadful.
Did you have something to do with that?
Me? How could I?
No one in Ledechko would eat a single egg, even if they had any, because all the hens are hexed.
Well, at least they've got fuel for their fires.
The baths are closed. No one will tell you why, but everyone is clearly frightened.
So, the job is done, eh?
Not quite.
But you just said the whole village is shaking with fear.
The whole village, but for one individual.
Well, surely that doesn't
Fearless
matter.
Felix.
That's what I thought too. Only this fellow is giving everyone the benefit of his wisdom. He needs shaking up before he undoes your good work.
But if he's not been scared yet, what more can I do to frighten him?
Well, when he's not hanging around here ruining my trade, he's in the tavern boasting that he'd happily sleep by that empty grave to prove there's no revenant.
Yeah, I bet he would.
Exactly. He just needs a little persuasion. And once he's there, make it the most terrifying night of his life.
Well, what are we waiting for then?
It's best to be well prepared. You ought to find out something about him, so there's no surprises.
The gossip woman?
Naturally. And Henry, before we get to that grave, you can still try and come up with more ways to frighten the villagers. The more terrified they are, the more groschen there'll be in it for me. For us, that is. Goodbye.
Okay, I could have frightened them more by having also the other lads. Why the fuck am I wearing the helmet with the stealth cloth? I've done that now like 15 times or so. Okay, let's talk to the... Oh, isn't that the gossip lady? No. Oh, it sometimes looks really weird how stuff is at weird points on the compass.
Good morning.
Looks like straight ahead, but it's all around
Good
the next
wife.
corner and then to the left a long time.
You're still here, lad? I thought you'd have fled by now.
Fled? Why on earth would I do that? Ah, that. But I heard there's one brave lad who's not afraid.
You mean Felix?
Well, I don't know what his name is, but he's always arguing in the tavern that there's no revenant.
That's him. The fool doesn't believe what's going on under his own nose. He hasn't the sense he was born with.
Is he brave or just stupid? Surely he's afraid of something.
I couldn't tell you. But if he's to be believed, he doesn't fear the devil himself.
And do you believe him?
Well, it's true he never seems bothered by anything. But then he's always with that other pair.
What pair?
Two mates of his.
But he was alone in the tavern.
Aye, they're not locals. But outside the village, wherever he goes, they go with him.
He even said he'd spend the night at the graveside, just to prove there's no revenant.
Aye, all talk and no action.
Who are these two fellas?
They're not bad lads, but they're no heroes, that's for sure.
How's that?
Them two have their fears, but then who doesn't?
What are they afraid of?
The first one wouldn't even go into the woods alone, because he's afraid of wild animals.
Okay.
Is that so? I wonder why.
He got lost in the forest as a young lad, and he wasn't found till next morning. Shaking and pale as a ghost he was when they found him.
Poor lad. He must have been scared out of his wits.
That he was.
What about the other one?
He's afraid of fire.
Why?
His own father burned him, God forgive him. As a young lad, he was playing with fire and nearly set fire to the house. So his pa taught him a lesson he wouldn't forget.
Poor lad. That's a terrible way to teach a child.
It is.
My words, exactly.
Ah, it's been an interesting chat. Thanks, good wife.
Take care.
So, now, go back to the charlatan. Okay. Charlatan that way. There was, for the wild animal, there was like this one animal who was making really weird noises. Why is there a bandit here? I think there's this thief thing that's sometimes happening.
This brave fella, Felix his name is, if we can get him to spend the night at the grave, he won't be alone.
Because
Wherever
he's
he goes,
afraid alone.
He always has 2 mates tagging along.
Like he's afraid to be alone.
Could be.
So, if we could get him there alone, it shouldn't be too hard to scare him.
Well, maybe, maybe not. He claims he's not afraid of anything.
That's easy to say. I'm not so sure. Only, we have to get rid of the other 2. What do you know about them?
One of them is afraid of wild animals. Won't even go into the woods on his own.
I see. And the other one?
Well, he's afraid of fire, but I doubt an ordinary campfire would do the trick.
Well, we'll think of something. Anyway, you take care of the first one.
How, though?
Haven't you learned anything from me? Talk to a dog.
Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Any particular one, Master?
The most frightening one, of course.
And how am I supposed to recognise him? One looks the same as another.
By his bark, naturally. Can't you hear him? He'd scare the wits out of anyone.
That's a dog.
Either that or Satan in the guise of a beast.
All right. And what do I do with him?
Have a conversation with him and see if you can mimic his bark.
Yeah, great idea. People will think I'm barking mad.
Goodbye.
Learn wild animal calls. It was over there that I heard. I commented on that like thrice. The weird animal, the weird dog that has the hellish bark. He's over here somewhere. There he is.
Come on then. Bark. What a beast you are. All right, let's see. Ruff. Ruff. Again. Boo. 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 That's still not quite it. Yeah. Boo. 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 That's it. And now I'm officially the village idiot.
Interesting, and at least I know why he's barking, because there's a dead guy lying before him. Okay, so we know how to bark. So we need to go back to the charlatan. And I think he will set fire, the tree set fire or something.
So, how did you get on?
I found that mutt. Although from the noises it made, you'd hardly guess it was a dog.
So you've learned to bark?
I have, Master.
So bark.
I never thought I'd stoop so low. Moo! Moo!
Perfect!
But what if it's not enough?
Ah, ye of little faith. Besides, can you think of any other way?
If we want to have him there on his own, I could always knock the other 2 out.
And what if he finds them unconscious?
I can always haul them off somewhere he won't find them.
Just make sure you don't botch it, Henry. It could easily turn very sour.
Don't worry. But what about the other fella?
Ah, yes, apprentice. You have the good fortune to witness a genius at work. Watch and learn. An oil lamp.
An oil lamp?
Precisely! Isn't it ingenious?
A marvellous invention, I grant you. But what do you want to do with it?
That's the clever part. I've hung a lamp like this over the Revenant's grave. All you have to do is shoot it down. It'll fall on the grave and burst into flames.
I'm stupid with an arrow.
Only what?
How can you be sure I'll manage to shoot it down?
I believe in you, Henry. You're my apprentice, versed in the ways of our craft.
Right, I almost forgot.
Anyway, you can practice. The lamp is already hanging up. It just hasn't been lit yet.
Aye, I'll give it a go. And then what?
Then you just have to goad our Felix into putting his money where his mouth is.
But what if he doesn't fall for it?
Refusing would ruin his credibility. Go and see him. I'll bet you anything, if you present it right, he'll jump at it.
All right, I'll give it a try.
Good. Don't delay, though. Practice with the lamp first, if you like, or just go straight to him.
I'm gonna practice with that lamp. Revenant's grave is over there. So see you when I get to the Revenant's grave. I don't know how close I'll be able to get. It's up there, okay. So let's just assume I'm getting this close. Still too much. Oh God. I'll have to... Wow, I have to save scum that. I'll have to save scum that. How did he hang it up that high? Oh, that should have hit. I was 100% certain I would hit like that. Wow. I have no idea where the arrows are going. Apparently. And we reached a new level in bow. Ah, that's why they made me do it like that. Do I need to put it up again? No. Okay. New level in bow means bow level 8. Okay, that was a lot. That gave me half a level. That's why they sent me here, because they have like a thing to it that makes me learn bow fighting. It's like a training, like level 5 training, I think. So level 5 training, not meaning the training to level. I hate these stupid fences. Fuck you. It's such a hassle to jump over them with a horse, and it just. Who has fingers that allow them to hold and press B and X and press X at the same time? Just, wow. Okay. I practiced that. I want to look at how many 14 arrows. Yeah, that should be alright. Ah, you're the wrong one. I need to go to Fearless Felix.
Got it for you right here.
No, not like that. I won't do a conversation where none of us is in frame.
I've heard there's a revenant haunting these parts.
Ah, you don't want to believe those old wives' tales.
Well, it's not true then.
Of course not. It's just a lot of fairy tales.
Oh, I don't know. Aren't you afraid?
Ha! What's there to be afraid of?
Well, that's easy to say.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. It's just that, well, bold talk doesn't prove anything.
Are you saying I'm lying?
I'm saying I don't think you have the balls to back up your talk.
If it'll shut you up, I'll gladly sleep by the grave.
That I would love to see. So when are you going to do it?
Just as soon as I can in the evening.
Okay, the provocation went good.
And now you can... Quiet, Henry. You'll get us away.
Sorry. What's that you're wearing?
What do you think it is?
I don't know, some new fashion?
It's my
It tries to move the camera towards me, and then, but it doesn't work.
Apologies, Master, for not recognizing it immediately.
You obviously still have a lot to learn.
So did they come?
Yes, all three. They're camping at the top of the hill.
Right. I'll have time to get haunting then. Where do I start?
I'll leave that up to you. The main thing is to scare off the two cronies first. I'll take care of fearless Felix.
So I'll scare one off with the lamp?
Yes, just make sure no one sees you shooting.
And the other one with fearsome noises.
That will probably take a few attempts. Ideally, a bit at a time.
Let him work up an appetite for more, so to speak.
I couldn't have put it better myself. Just don't give yourself away.
I won't, but if they do happen to see me coming...
Then you'd better vanish like a wisp of smoke, or make some excuse.
And what will you be doing?
I'll wait somewhere out of the way for a while, and then I'll crash in. So make sure the other two are gone by then.
All right.
Frighten the first two brave fellows. Scaring. In order to frighten one of you, you need to learn... You learn to make... No, you need to be close. And then press Y. You have to wait a while until your vocal cords are rested before grunting again. Okay. Oh, what the fuck is this? Did I already say that I hate the foliage in this game? Why was there an alpha wall like there? Am I sneaking? Yes, I was sneaking. Do I have my stealth clothes on? Yes. Fuck you! Okay. Press Y to make the animal call doesn't work because he whizzes. Because I'm not close enough. Also, Mutt, you fucking oaf. Mutt, you fucking oaf. Stay away from the thing.
Wait here.
Everybody hates Mutt. Okay, try to shoot at the thing. Perfect. Fuck you. Fuck you. I whistled 2 times for the horse. Did I already do what I wanted to do or not? Frighten the first 2 fellows away. Is it not working because it decided to rain today?
Oh no, not again. No, please God, no. I can't stand this. No, no, please, no. They're everywhere. They'll devour me. Jesus Christ, I've got to get away from here.
Okay, I frightened them away. Now? Wait until the charlatan scares off the last of the brave fellows. By wait, do you mean wait? Does he move? Yeah, he moves. Not bad.
That was something.
How did you like that, eh?
Wonderful! I haven't had so much fun since I dressed up as the Pope.
Did you see him run? Like all the demons of hell were on their heels.
One was quite enough, evidently.
So what now?
Now I just wait for my customers to turn up. Come and see me tomorrow before noon, and you'll get your well-earned reward.
Why did it equip the bow again? Okay. Some things are really weird in this game sometimes. Let's put our stuff back on so that we look respectable again. And then not the quiet shoes. Great. One misclick, yeah? Okay. So we're looking respectable again, and we'll be going for... We'll be going back to Ledechko. Fuck you, Rete Turney. Okay, I'm gonna sleep at Ledechko. And before I'm sleeping, I'm gonna read you a book, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow with with like the with the rest of the no rest for the wicked quest, with which I think now should just be the charlatan giving me either the potion or recipe for a potion, and then we'll can come back to Sir Hans Capon for the thingy quest, for the quest where he wants to impress the woman. So with the necklace and the stuff that we did, and for the rest of that quest we'll see us tomorrow. But now we're gonna read a book. Okay, we're reading our second to last book of the books we have, which is Sant Vilge Fortis, and it got us a reading perk point. Vilge Fortis, or in the Bohemian tongue, Sankt Starosta, was a girl and saint who lived in the land of Portugal at the very end of Rome's greatness and witnessed great movements of the peoples and the great strife and unrest that the entire continent faced from the barbarian pagans, particularly from the Huns, Goths and Avars. Starosta was a virtuous girl and did live in love of Christ, but her father, a nobleman, wished to marry her to the chief of a pagan tribe in order to gain more land and please the raiders. The wretched girl, wishing to avoid this unwanted union, began to pray, and she prayed to God and to all the saints for so long that she grew a thick beard, the type which old men have, which thus prevented the wedding from occurring. The barbarian chieftain, having seen his would-be bride and her beard, one that not even he would be ashamed of, withdrew from the marriage. But her father was infuriated that the wedding had been called off, and he had his daughter crucified, for this all transpired in times when Christians were still persecuted. Starosta, also known as Vilge Fortis from a corruption of the Latin virgo, that is virgin, and fortis, that is strong, who became the patron saint and protector of all that have been unjustly condemned, never achieved as much fame as other saints, but nonetheless several statues and paintings that do portray this bearded virgin on a cross can be found. And also we got a reading perk point that we'll put into... oh, what have we left? Avid Reader doesn't work for me. It doesn't matter to you where you read, you get a learning bonus anywhere you read. Yeah, let's do that. SWAT. And the last point we'll put into Art Connoisseur, I think, because Avid Reader, nobody needs that. Because I finish reading books when I start reading books. As in real life. So, have a nice day. See you tomorrow with the conclusion of the No Rest for the Wicked quest.